I'm back with some more Sonic with Sonic Boom. Of all the Sonic TV shows, Sonic Boom is another one that's definitely up to the this is a really good one. Obviously, once again, I gotta take some inspiration by watching a lot of Peter Knitter. He makes a lot of the Sonic Boom YouTube poops. You can go give him a follow. He's pretty good. So we're gonna go over the Sonic Boom today. Now, unlike the most good amount of the Sonic Boom sub-series, the TV show is a definite highlight of the entire thing, obviously. So there's that. Obviously, Sonic Boom being a spin-off, but I feel like everyone's already known that before. So wrap your arms and legs in bandages, I guess, and let's get on to reviewing the first episode of Sonic Boom.
So yeah, anyway, we got Sonic chasing Eggman through a canyon, and it's pretty good, but there's a kind of a cliff there, so you should probably stop. And here comes one of Eggman's probably dumbest naming fucking Flamebot. No, and he has claws. Why not call him a Clawbot or Scissorbot or anything that's not fire related? Why make a robot that has a word about fire in his name when it doesn't even do any of that yet? Yeah, Eggman, what? And Sonic obviously points that out and how it makes zero fucking sense. So what? So yeah, funny time for an attack because, well, yeah, it's good. So yeah, anyway, time for an epic chase down the canyon, also calling in Tails for help in his airplane. It's not, they don't even call it the tornado here, which is kind of a shame, honestly, for the plane. Yeah, and also, I don't even know if you're flying this close and not crashing into anything. This means some amazing aerodynamics there. And also, hey, remember the inner beam from the games and how we barely use that in the show? Yeah, well, here's one of the few times you'll actually be seeing it in the show. So there's that. Oh yeah, why not just drop kick into the lava below? Oh yeah, now Tails gets shot because playing it. That's not good. Yeah, right now Sonic's out of, save Tails because that's kind of the main priority right now. An obvious boulder because all these robots get defeated in the very easiest ways. And yeah, 8 Tails plane actually crashes. I don't think it's going to be any insurance back on that one. Probably too soon. So yeah, anyway, he wants that Tails to retire so he doesn't get hurt again. It's like Tails gets hurt at the first sign of danger and Sonic's like, you have to be protected. Even though, in many other times, Tails has done pretty dangerous stuff. So yeah, now Sonic has to find a new sidekick because, Tails retired, even though we put a question mark right over a silhouette and made it Tails like it was so obvious anyways. Now Eggman wants to try out for sidekick for some reason. We all know it's for an evil scheme. And now we got the lineup here. A bunch of random NPCs and also Knuckles. And Amy also thinking this is a movie premiere for some reason, for a movie, because that's what she thinks it is. It also is kind of weird with Amy's character. It's so weird with her contrast in the first episode compared to the rest of the show where the characters are so different. After more pointless stuff from Amy, because, I don't know, this is the personality they never used for the rest of the show, and we're just kind of throwing it out there. And also Knuckles, they just kind of made him a little more stupider and bulkier, but he's going to be one of the best characters in the show moving forward, trust us. Not in the first episode, he's kind of just here in the first episode, like Amy or so. Styx doesn't even make an appearance. It's really weird. Anyway, the silhouette here is Tails. I mean, come on, does it really matter if I spoil it? The show's over 10 years old. I don't think it matters if I, already spoil the plot every single episode, right? You're probably all okay with that. But he jump stairs of it being Tails. I mean, yeah, because we kind of see anyway, so it kind of gives it away. Oh yeah, Eggman's here. Man, Sonic really should have made it a lot more, clear about who could be able to qualify for the sidekick position, not just let an actual villain be there. Why are you even letting him move on to the round or even letting him still try to be your sidekick when you know he's evil, Sonic? What's the point in this besides, to prove that maybe not everyone in this show is really all that smart? Anyway, now it's time for, whoever can get the red flag first obviously wins gets to be Sonic's sidekick. And now we get to start off with a nice reference, I guess, to Sonic Riders. I guess. I don't know. What else do you call it? I don't know what else to reference this as, so I'm just going to make it a Sonic Riders reference. Because, hey, remember, Crossworld's also got that, so it's funny now. So yeah, now it's time for the plane and the Eggenmobile. And the beaver is just going to be in the forest now. We won't see him for the rest of the episode, so it's not like all that much was lost anyways. And yeah, they're trying to get there, and then Eggman, of course, is soon to realize that, I'm not doing this to become Sonic's sidekick, even though it was very obvious from the literally beginning of what he was trying to do, because the episode spoiled it. And also, Tails' plane crashes again. Man, you just really need to get a better plane. Also, it's weird how he uses this plane, from the video game, but then uses a completely different plane for the rest of the show. Episode 1 was, kind of like the pilot as well. It's weird. And Tails I'm stuck. You're not wearing a seatbelt. And now Eggman actually did give Flamebot actual fire capabilities, which why didn't you just do that before? Instead of doing it now. It's weird. Oh, he also revealed, like, in the franchise, Sonic can't swim because water is your weakness. Oh, yeah, what would you be without Tails? So, yeah, I guess Tails is back as being a sidekick. Meanwhile, with Amy, just, because she still thinks this is an acting gig, even though it really isn't, and we already showed that. And Knuckles, where the hell is he for, like, the entire episode? He's just kind of there, like I just said. Yeah, that's the first episode.
It was a really good episode, and I thought it was really well paced. Once again, for Sonic Boom episodes, they're only like 11 minutes. They're only like half the length of typical cartoon episodes, say like Sonic X, which is like 20 minutes. So yeah, it's definitely, so they gotta get through everything a little bit faster, but it's definitely a very good episode, obviously. We'll be talking about the characters again, in some way, but in short, Sonic's still the same. Sonic and Tails are usually the same. Knuckles is a bit more stupider, and definitely a lot more bulkier. Amy, at least in this first episode, is fine, but a little bit more controlling and has a bit of anger issues, and Styx is, well, conspiracy theorist, and Eggman's pretty good too. Obviously, Eggman and like Knuckles are my favorite characters so far. And 6 time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dying to Pokemon video games. Next time, see ya.